Let's get on to the big main course of July 26th. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge test. Comic book movies have been slumped all over. We've been seeing that a lot of times throughout last year, except Guardians and Spider-Verse were the only infamous ones surviving that. The Flash failed, the Marvels failed. Madam Web was to be expected to fail, of course, and not look good. And we haven't had any comic book movies since Madam Web. It's long months enough to summer with two IP S tier characters. When I say S tier, the top tier S tier Marvel characters. You're not basically calling it another X-Men. You're not basically calling another solo Deadpool. You're seeing these two together come to one. How exciting. It's not Deadpool 3. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. We're getting this July 26th. Huge test. Big two iconic character S tier stars. Ryan Reynolds takes the seat again as the one and only Deadpool. Hugh Jackman returns as the iconic X-Men leader himself, Wolverine. And my God, did you see the latest trailer, Jeff? Because I think I'm turned on to that song.
Yeah.
We both may not be heroes, but we both knew, no, Marvel's the hero saving grace for this film. This is all they got if it's going to change and alter the course of history going forward. All right, Jeff.
This is, I mean, how can you not be excited for this? Not only the biggest comic book movie, it really, let's be honest, it's the only comic book movie for most people this summer. And you're taking Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds to a place that we never thought we'd go, them together in a film. Like Wolverine was dead. He was gone. But like Logan was it, right? That was it. And Logan actually was the best performing Wolverine film. And that's the last time we saw Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So this is like a bonus, right? This is a bonus feature for fans. And there's been a lot of talk about fan service. What the fuck, man? Of course it's fan service because it's what the people want. Why wouldn't Disney give them what they want?
People have been waiting for Deadpool 3, and now they got something better than just a solo Deadpool.
So
makes sense, right?
Call it fan service if you must, but that means Disney's doing it absolutely right. And they're also delivering this film. It's a hard R-rated film, which is something that we never thought we'd see Disney ever produce, but they did. This is a Disney film. It's not a Fox film. It's not a 20th century film. This has the Disney label on an R-rated, hard film, making fun of Disney and Fox in the process.
And the best part is Disney is finally putting their big boy pants on to make an R-rated Deadpool on their property. It's now or never.
Yeah.
They have to put their big boy pants on and stop making or relying on families. This is it. We're getting an R-rated comic book by Disney. We're also getting an Alien R-rated from Disney's Fox. But speaking of that, the most important part value is a Disney comic book Marvel character. Deadpool's now into Disney in that territory with Fox. You're now getting an R-rated comic book. I mean, who's not excited for that?
Yeah, this is
a return.
This is why, you know, those other two films topped out at about 780 million worldwide. And that was back in 2016 and 2018. Adjusted for inflation, I'll say it again, these almost hit $1 billion. So it is possible with the addition of Wolverine, even though it's R-rated, we could be looking at the only other R-rated comic book movie that hit $1 billion is Joker, right? This could hit Joker territory.
I'm the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing, but I think it's going to pass over Joker. And Joker 2 could end up being in the same territory again.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Deadpool and Wolverine is going to make that. I literally called when they got Wolverine back this movie. I'd say it's going to make $1 billion because of these IPs, because of Wolverine coming back. This is what people would want to see Hugh Jackman come back for this character. And there it is.
Yeah, and I think people have been I think there's a lot of haters for Marvel and Disney online, but I don't think the general audiences really buy into that much about what's going on behind the scenes. They just want to see a good film. This looks like a good film. It looks like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fun film. And the best thing about Disney doing an R-rated Deadpool and Wolverine is that is the promise. Then it's like they gave us a promise that, guess what? The next X-Men series, it's going to be R-rated, and Disney's gonna be okay with that. And that's where, if we're talking about the evolution of comic book movies, there's been a lot of exploration in the PG-13 realm. We have not explored as audiences the R-rated realm of comic books enough yet.
Blade is going to get an R rating for sure.
Yes, exactly.
Blade.
And I think that's where we need to go next, because that's the uncharted territory. There's a lot of interesting stuff to be done in the R-rated realm. So let's hope this is $1 billion hit, and let's just go there, man. Let's get our foot on the gas and let's go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Let's fucking go.
Exactly.
Best what's it called? Memo tagline of this movie.
Yeah.
It is let's fucking go indeed. Yes.
LFG,
right,
baby. And that's how the summer goes, is going to be how that film goes. If that film does indeed hit a bill, if
this ends up being The Flash at this point, I mean, this is
you're right.
Deal.
If this somehow only did 500-600 million worldwide, we got problems. There are serious problems, and then we can actually begin to talk about superhero fatigue. But if this thing gets close to $1 billion, if we're talking about 750 million to $1 billion, that's about the right place for this film, I think.
We'll see. One way to find out. July 26th hits with Deadpool and Wolverine. I think it's going to be the biggest film this summer. Mark my words.